Kayla stood on the edge of what was once Central Park, her heart pounding with anticipation. The ruins of New York City lay silent around her, a stark reminder of the world that had been. Nature had begun to reclaim the city, vines creeping up skyscrapers and wildlife roaming the deserted streets. The once bustling metropolis was now a ghost town, abandoned after the cataclysmic events that had driven humanity to the brink. The sleek silver vessel descended from the sky with an otherworldly grace, its surface reflecting the faint light of the setting sun. Kayla's breath caught in her throat as the craft settled softly on the cracked pavement. She had prepared for this moment for years, studying alien cultures and languages, yet nothing could have truly readied her for the sight before her. She clutched the data pad in her hands, the one containing all the knowledge she had accumulated, and took a deep breath. A ramp extended from the belly of the ship, and from the shadows emerged a figure. Tall and slender, the alien moved with a fluidity that seemed almost ethereal. His skin was a shimmering teal, glowing faintly in the twilight, and his eyes, deep and endless, glinted like stars. "Welcome, Earthling." The alien's voice resonated in her mind, bypassing her ears entirely. It was a soothing, melodic tone, imbued with a sense of calm and authority. The communication was telepathic, a method she had read about but never experienced. Kayla straightened, her heart racing. "My name is Kayla Thompson," she replied, hoping her voice sounded steadier than she felt. "I am here to represent the remnants of humanity." The alien inclined his head slightly. "I am Aldran, ambassador of the Andromedan Empire." His eyes studied her with a curiosity that mirrored her own. "We come in peace." Despite the ambassador's words, Kayla felt an undercurrent of tension. The air seemed to crackle with an unseen energy, a mixture of fear and fascination. She couldn't help but be drawn to Aldran, his presence both commanding and comforting. As they stood facing each other, the desolation of the city seemed to fade away, replaced by the enormity of the moment. This was history in the making, a moment that would be remembered for generations to come. "We have much to discuss," Aldran said, extending a hand towards her. His fingers were long and slender, ending in delicate, glowing tips. Kayla hesitated for a moment before stepping forward and placing her hand in his. His touch was cool and surprisingly soft, sending a shiver down her spine. As their hands connected, she felt a strange sensation, like a surge of electricity, and a sense of connection that went beyond mere physical contact. "Yes," she agreed, her voice barely a whisper. "We do." They walked together towards the ship, Kayla's mind racing with questions and possibilities. What did the Andromedans want? What would this alliance mean for humanity? And most pressing of all, why did she feel such a strong, inexplicable connection to Aldran? As they entered the vessel, Kayla felt a strange mix of fear and hope. This was the beginning of something monumental, something that could change the course of human history. Little did she know, it would also change her life in ways she could never have imagined. Inside the ship, the walls glowed with a soft, ambient light. The air was filled with a faint, sweet scent, and the technology around her was unlike anything she had ever seen. Aldran led her to a spacious chamber, where a holographic map of the galaxy floated in the air, constellations and planets shimmering in the ether. "This is our galaxy," Aldran said, gesturing towards the map. "And this," he pointed to a bright, pulsating star, "is Andromeda, our home." Kayla stared in awe, the vastness of the galaxy humbling her. "It's beautiful," she whispered. Aldran turned to her, his eyes softening. "As is your world, Kayla. We have observed your planet for centuries, and we see potential here, potential for greatness." Kayla felt a swell of pride and sadness. "Our world has seen better days," she admitted. "But we are resilient. We will rebuild." Aldran nodded, his expression serious. "That is why we are here. We wish to help you, to share our knowledge and resources. But we must also ask for your help in return." Kayla's heart skipped a beat. This was it, the moment of truth. "What do you need from us?" Aldran's eyes bore into hers, a flicker of uncertainty passing through them. Our planet is dying, Kayla. Our resources are depleted, and our people are suffering. We seek refuge, a new home. We believe Earth can be that home. The weight of his words hung heavily in the air. Kayla felt a lump form in her throat, the enormity of the situation pressing down on her. She had dreamed of this moment, of making contact with an alien race, but she had never imagined it would come with such a dire plea. "We will help you," she said finally, her voice firm with resolve. "We will find a way to coexist." Aldran's expression softened, and for a moment, the weight of the world seemed to lift. "Thank you, Kayla. Together, we can build a future for both our species." As they stood there, united in purpose, Kayla felt a deep, unspoken bond forming between them. This was more than just an alliance. It was the beginning of something profound, something that would shape the destiny of both their worlds. And as she looked into Aldran's eyes, she couldn't help but feel that their connection was more than just diplomatic. It was something far deeper, something that transcended the boundaries of their species.